Have you ever pondered the future of transport? As we navigate through the 21st century, we are confronted with the urgency of reimagining our transport systems. The traditional modes of transport we've relied on for centuries are no longer sustainable in the long run. Why, you ask? It's simple. The increasing pollution, the looming threat of climate change, and our rapidly depleting resources are all compelling reasons for us to reconsider. These challenges are not just about the environment, but also about our health, our economy, and ultimately, our survival. We need to shift our perspective to move away from conventional transport methods and embrace sustainable ones. The future of transport isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about doing so responsibly, ensuring that our journeys today don't compromise the journeys of future generations. The future of transport hinges on our choices today. Let's make them count. Did you know transport accounts for nearly 1/5 of global energy use and 23% of energy-related CO2 emissions? It's an alarming statistic, isn't it? Transport, in all its forms, plays a significant role in the health of our planet. From the cars we drive to the planes we fly, every vehicle contributes to the environmental footprint we leave behind. When we think of transport, we often visualize the convenience and the freedom it provides. But there's a darker side to this mobility. The environmental impact is profound and far-reaching. The greenhouse gases emitted by our vehicles don't just vanish into thin air. They linger, they accumulate, and they alter the very climate of our Earth. Let's delve a little deeper into this. When we burn fossil fuels for transport, we release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This carbon dioxide traps heat, contributing to the global phenomenon we know as climate change. The warmer temperatures, the rising sea levels, the more frequent and intense weather events, all these are telltale signs of a planet in distress. But that's not all. Transport also contributes to air pollution. The exhaust from our vehicles contains harmful pollutants, including nitrogen oxides and particulate matter. These pollutants can lead to respiratory illnesses and other health issues, affecting not just our environment, but our well-being too. And it doesn't end there. The demand for more roads, more airports, more ports leads to habitat destruction and biodiversity loss. Forests are cleared, wetlands are drained, and wildlife is displaced. The environmental impact of transport extends beyond the exhaust fumes. It's also about the infrastructure that supports it. It's a sobering reality, isn't it? Our love for speed, convenience, and mobility comes at a heavy price. A price our planet can no longer afford to pay. We need to rethink our transport habits. We need to find ways to move that are less damaging, more sustainable. The numbers don't lie. Our current transport habits are driving us towards an unsustainable future. So what exactly do we mean when we talk about sustainable transport? Well, it's a concept that goes beyond just switching to electric vehicles or biking to work. Sustainable transport is a holistic approach that considers three key components: energy efficiency, renewable energy, and passenger safety. First off, energy efficiency. This means making sure our modes of transport use as little energy as possible. It can be achieved through better design, technology improvements, and smarter ways of traveling. Next, renewable energy. This is about powering our transport systems with energy sources that are replenishable, like solar or wind power, instead of relying on fossil fuels. And lastly, passenger safety. Sustainable transport isn't just about the environment. It's also about creating transportation systems that are safe and accessible for everyone. In essence, sustainable transport is all about moving people and goods in ways that are better for our planet, our health, and our communities. Switching to sustainable transport isn't just about saving the planet, it also has some pretty impressive benefits for us as individuals and communities. Imagine a world where your morning commute is not just a means to get to work, but also a step towards better health. The reduced pollution from sustainable transport options like cycling, walking, or electric cars can significantly improve air quality. This means fewer respiratory issues, less heart disease, and overall healthier communities. Plus, active transport options like cycling and walking also provide the added benefit of physical activity. So, you can skip the gym and still stay fit. But the benefits of sustainable transport aren't just limited to health. It can also help you save money. Yes, you heard it right. When you swap your gas-guzzling car for a bike, an electric car, or public transport, you're not just reducing your carbon footprint, you're also cutting down on fuel costs. And let's not forget the savings from reduced maintenance and insurance expenses. Over time, these savings can add up to a significant amount. And there's more. Sustainable transport can lead to stronger communities. When public transport is efficient and reliable, it improves access to services and amenities. This means that everyone, regardless of their personal circumstances, can reach schools, hospitals, and workplaces easily. Moreover, streets that prioritize pedestrians and cyclists over cars are often safer and more pleasant places to live. They encourage interaction among neighbors, fostering a stronger sense of community. Lastly, sustainable transport helps to combat climate change. By reducing greenhouse gas emissions, we can slow down global warming and protect our planet for future generations. So, every bike ride, every bus journey, every step you take instead of driving is a step towards a healthier, happier, and more sustainable world. Sustainable transport isn't just a nice idea, it's a win-win for everyone involved. So next time you need to get somewhere, consider how you can make your journey more sustainable, because every choice you make can have a significant impact. So how can you make a difference? Let's start with the simple ways. One of the easiest methods is by opting for walking or biking whenever possible. Not only are these activities good for the environment, they're also excellent for your health. Now we understand that not all journeys can be made on foot or by bike. For longer commutes, consider carpooling or using public transport. It reduces the number of vehicles on the road, which in turn reduces emissions. And if you're a car owner, think about transitioning to a more environmentally friendly vehicle. Hybrid and electric cars are becoming increasingly affordable and accessible. But it's not just about the big changes. It's also about the small everyday decisions, like choosing to take the stairs instead of the elevator or planning your errands to minimize driving. Remember, each small step towards sustainable transport makes a big difference for our planet and our future.